And I'm here to tell you, dog, CaitlinClark 2025 MVP trophy is loaded. A'ja Wilson better bring the best she has.
Did you check out CaitlinClark's latest training video? Her arms are stronger, her shots are more precise, and her movements are smoother than ever. This isn't just another practice session, it's a bold statement.
With the new tangible, she just put in her bag. Caitlin's going to be unguardable. And if you do try to box her in like you did on the Christie side, guess what? You're going to open up the whole court. She's going to be an assist distributing machine.
Have you seen Clark's latest training video? It's more than just a regular workout clip. It's a total transformation. Clark hits the court alongside her new coach, Stephanie White, and fans can't get enough. Why? Because Clark's strength is on another level. That's right. She's not the same player as last season. This is Clark 2.0, and she's aiming for that MVP title.
Because as of right now, CaitlinClark is about to give her a run for her money. With this footage, with what I'm seeing, I'm telling you right now, CaitlinClark is going to be the best player in the W by the end of the 2025 season. I'm saying it right here, and I'm saying it right now.
You might be thinking, all right, she's hitting the gym, so what's the big deal? But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark isn't just putting in the work. She's laser focused on getting stronger and enhancing her mid-range game. And she's not hiding it either. Clark openly stated, "I focus on getting stronger and staying in the weight room." That kind of dedication is what transforms good players into legends.
I know that you work really hard in the off season. You said yesterday you're always trying to get better. What's the thing that you're working on in this off season?
I think, honestly, besides the actual basketball skill part of it, I think getting stronger, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm in the weight room a lot, just building that strength. Obviously, it was hard going right from the college season to the professional season. You don't get to spend a lot of time in the weight room, so that's what I've tried to focus on the most here. And then, obviously, a lot of things on the court. I'm always wanting to get better, and that's kind of what drives me, and I love it. I love getting to do it, and I feel very fortunate that it's my job.
Let's dive into this because it's more than just bigger muscles. Experts are saying this added strength is going to be a game changer for Clark. Remember how she used to get pushed around at times? That's a thing of the past. This extra muscle will help her absorb contact effortlessly. Now, can you imagine trying to stop Clark when she's driving to the rim?
Bigger her arms are. Like, she's obviously going hard at working out in the off season.
And it's not just about powering through defenders. This newfound strength is going to make Clark's shooting even more dangerous. It's all about stability. Stronger arms and a solid core will make her rock steady when taking shots. Her accuracy was already elite, but now it's going to be a nightmare for anyone trying to guard her.
She's going to have to play through contact. She's going to have to create her own space. She's going to have to finish through the contact.
The season opener can't come soon enough. May 17th against Chicago. That's when we'll see if Clark 2.0 lives up to the hype. But from what we're seeing in these training videos, the rest of the league might want to start preparing now because Clark isn't just getting better. She's evolving into something the WNBA has never seen before. Clark isn't just building her strength. She's growing in countless other ways. Known for her three-point shooting, she's now adding a deadly mid-range jumper to her arsenal. With White's coaching, she's perfecting floaters, pull-ups, and shots through contact, becoming an unstoppable force.
Okay, nice floater. And to be fair, you could tell she worked on her floaters coming into post-Olympic break. Like, the amount of more floaters that she was shooting. Like, it seemed like she just got something new in her game every single game.
But here's where it gets really scary. This new mid-range game isn't just another skill. It's the missing piece that turns Clark into a true triple threat. Think about it. She can already burn you from deep, blow by you to finish at the rim, and now she can stop on a dime and hit that mid-range jumper with pinpoint accuracy.
I love the fact that CaitlinClark is working on like all-footed stuff. All-footed stuff with both hands. Like, she's not out there practicing stuff that she doesn't need to practice. Obviously, she's still getting shots up and stuff, but it's like, work on your weaknesses. Work on your weaknesses and work on the important weaknesses. Like, her finishing and her ability to kind of shoot that floater, that mid-range, the in-between game. Not shoot long twos, but everything about the in-between game was the biggest downside for her.
How do you even begin to guard someone like that? If you play tie on her, she'll blow past you. Give her space, and she'll make you pay from deep. And now, if you're caught in between, she's got that deadly mid-range game to make you look foolish. The physical changes we're seeing in Clark are impressive, but they're just the beginning. The real transformation is happening between her ears, and that's what we're going to dive into next. Clark's confidence isn't new. It's been building since her Iowa days.
Now starting for the Iowa Hawkeyes, CaitlinClark!
Picture this. Young Caitlin playing alongside boys because there weren't many girls' leagues available. They doubted her skills, but Clark didn't just keep up. She almost snagged the MVP title in their leagues. Can you imagine the looks on their faces?
What kind of impact did they have on your work ethic?
Yeah, my dad played sports in college. My mom played in high school, didn't play in college. I had a bunch of cousins that played in college sports, high school sports, whatever it was, so that's why I looked up to. I was one of the younger cousins, a big Italian family, so that's kind of just what you did. You followed each other around, you were each other's best friends. So I think that's where it comes from. Like I always had to find a way to kind of hold my own, whether it was older cousins, whether it was the boys I was playing with, whether I was playing up with the girls, whatever it was, so.
This isn't just a cute childhood story. Those early experiences shaped Clark's mindset in ways that are still benefiting her today. While most kids her age were focused on fitting in, Clark was out there proving she belonged, and then some. She wasn't just playing with the boys, she was out playing them.
I've dreamed of this moment since I was in second grade, and it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of ups and downs, but just a belief in myself, and my parents always instilled confidence in me.
Now Clark is bringing that same fearless attitude to the WNBA. You can see it in the way she carries herself on the court. That swagger isn't just for show. It's the result of years of silencing doubters and surpassing expectations.
I think that's what kind of drove me, and I failed a lot because people were older or people were better, and I couldn't stand that. And I think that's kind of what gave me that competitive passion and that fire.
But how does playing with boys as a kid translate to pro success? It's all about mindset. When you spend your formative years competing against older, stronger players, you develop a certain toughness. Clark learned early on that she couldn't back down from a challenge. She had to rise to meet it, in her own words.
I've dreamed of this moment since I was in second grade, and it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of ups and downs, but just a belief in myself, and my parents always instilled confidence.
That's the key right there. It's not just about talent. It's about unwavering self-belief. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark didn't just build confidence from winning. She got stronger from failing. She said of herself, "I think that's what kind of drove me, and I failed a lot because people were older or people were better." Every setback, every game where she wasn't the best, just fueled her determination.
Whatever it is, like, I just want to be better than everybody else. And, you know, I think I'm very real with myself, too. Like, I know when I maybe haven't done my best in something, and I'm going to be the first person to look in the mirror and know what I need to get better at. And so I think those two things, that's what, you know, helps me be the best is, you know, I can be very honest and real with myself, and I think at times that's what, you know, definitely the younger generation struggles with is they always want to point fingers, but, you know, you always got to look at yourself first and see how you can improve.
This mental edge is what separates good players from great ones, and Clark's had it since day one. Her childhood experiences didn't just make her a better player. They built her unshakable confidence. The kind of confidence that lets you take game-winning shots without hesitation. The kind that makes you a leader on and off the court. Clark is bringing that confidence to the WNBA. If you thought she was impressive in her first season, just wait. With the right guidance, she's ready for championship-level play. Let's see who's behind it. Ever wonder what happens when you pair a rising star with a coach who's been to the mountaintop? Well, we're about to find out. Stephanie White, WNBA champion, just walked into the Fever's locker room with a blueprint for success. But can her system really maximize Clark's talents and elevate the entire team? Let's break it down.
Stephanie White is not taking a second away from getting in the lab and helping CaitlinClark develop her game even more. Experience is the best teacher.
First things first, White isn't your average coach. She's got a championship pedigree and a track record of turning struggling teams into contenders. Remember when she took the Indiana Fever to the WNBA Finals in her first year as head coach back in 2015? That's the kind of magic the Fever is hoping she'll bring this time around.
We know Stephanie White is a player's coach because she actually played the game. And not only did she actually play the game, she played for the exact same uniform Caitlin is playing for today with the exact same number. This, my friends, is going to be one hell of a 2025 season.
But here's where it gets really interesting. White's not just focused on Clark. She's got big plans for the entire team. You might be thinking, okay, but how's she going to turn things around for a team that went 10-26 last season? Well, White's got a few tricks up her sleeve.
It's our job then as coaches to continue to put them in positions to succeed, and our job as a franchise to put the pieces around them that will fill some of the gaps and fill some of the holes. And ultimately our goal is to win championships and to hang banners.